DNR Process Solutions Private Limited is a trusted provider of integrated process automation and IT solutions to the oil and gas, fats and oils, specialty chemicals, water and wastewater, food and pharmaceuticals industries. Combining its years of experience, in-depth expertise and leading-edge technologies, DNR designs commercial off-the-shelf COTS software products, as well as customized or bespoke innovative solutions for every layer of plant automation, from field devices to ERP systems.
My name is Dinesh Sharma, and I am the founder and CEO of the company. The name of the company is DNR Process Solutions Private Limited. I was born in a village in the state of Uttar Pradesh. My grandfather was in business, and the maternal grandfather, he was a writer and poet in Hindi language, and he was the head of the department in one of the degree college in Aligarh. And my father was both doing contracting work and also farming. So I have the influence of both part business, another is literary. I was good in studies from the beginning, not in sports. My father took me to got me admitted in a military school, Sainik school at that time in Karnal. I had a good experience there of the army life at a very young age. Then I did my high school and I got a national scholarship. Then I came to Aligarh and did my pre-university from Aligarh University, then got into engineering. So I did my electrical engineering from, as I said, from Aligarh University. And I did think of going to masters and applied for a couple of jobs, and I was one of the rank holder in the engineering again. So I think I went for a job in a instrumentation company that is called Instrumentation Limited, Kota in Rajasthan. And within 6 months, I think they asked us whether you would like to go in projects. And I think I volunteered, and I was posted in Delhi as a trainee actually. And that was a power plant in Delhi called Indraprastha IP power station. And they were building one new 60 megawatt unit, and that was going to be complete, and I was there as the instrument engineer. And I was given and very soon independent charge to be the person in charge of carrying out the whole project, instrumentation of these units. And the company then got a contract at that time in Malaysia. And they selected me to be the project manager. I was at Tunku Jaffer Power Station at Port Dickson. And that was, I think, I would say a very turning point and very, very interesting experience. And then I had a friend of mine in Singapore, and he introduced me to another company's chief. He was British, Mr. Willenbrock, and he called me and offered me a job. I was deputed to a company, to Indonesia for, specifically it was Semarang, to work on another power plant with an American company. And that was also for a year, completed that. Yes, and came back to Singapore. I was very lucky that I was in a position where I could make decision. So I would say that, I was working as an entrepreneur from the beginning. Although it was not my company, but I always felt wherever I worked that this is my own company. So I think these two, working independently, gave me confidence, belief in me, and working with people. That was the most important. And this company called Haven Automation, it was a marine company in shipping. They used to provide services on the ships, but they were setting up a division which was land-based, doing the control systems, instrumentation for land-based projects. And I joined the team here. And after doing a couple of years, they wanted me to lead sales. So where I was coming in contact with a number of people from overseas. And then this company, Even Automation, was sold to a Swedish company. And I was asked by a German company which is called Andreessen to join them and start their operation in Singapore. So I was working with Mr. Andres, who was the owner of the company. He was a real pioneer who set up Andreessen, and which is one of the major company in the world. So I had the opportunity to work with him directly, and he used to come to Singapore quite often. And he allowed me to do. In fact, he will always tell me that, yeah, Mr. Sharma, you must invest. So he wanted me to expand, and I was doing that. And so after, naturally, he was going to retire, and his son, Mr. Klaus Andres, he took over as the CEO of the company, and I was working with him. And that style was completely different. Probably they were not comfortable with me, and I was not comfortable with them. And I thought this is the right time. And when I asked the new managing director or CEO of the group, and he said, Mr. Sharma, you are taking too much of risk. And I think that's one of the quality, I think, in being an entrepreneur. You have to take a risk. And I thought that, yes, let me see how I can differentiate and start my own. So I came out. When I started a new business, then I said, okay, let's go to a country where we will have a lot of opportunities and not many competition, and that was Vietnam. But after having spent a couple of trips, we realized that nothing was no plan was working, and I thought we have to, and we learned actually I read somewhere the diamonds are in your courtyard. So one must be successful in your own country where you are based before you go out. So we came back to Singapore. We looked at our mission and vision very clearly, and we found the gap in the industry. I said, we are going to do this. And there was and one thing I decided that we'll work with the local companies, local big companies where decision is made locally. And at that time in 2002, there were the new projects were coming up. It was Changi, the wastewater treatment plant. And they were looking for some new technologies. And I approached all the companies, the large companies here who were the product manufacturers. I said, look, this is a big project. I will help. I will do the engineering, and then you take up. And then I met somebody in Semawang, and we worked with them. We worked with the consultants, and we won this. The first contract was 2.55 million at that time. It was very large in our industry. And then at that plant, we became subcontractor to all the main contractors. We won 5 contracts, and all these big companies are supporting us even today. I think one of the very important thing which we did at a very early stage was that we realized that we had to diversify. And another thing is that what you call smart today, and we thought we have to go into information technology. And we were looking for another opportunity, and which we found. Again, as I said, we'll work for the local market. We went to Malaysia and Indonesia in the palm oil industry. In this journey now we have done 14 years. We have excellent references, world-class references. I would say that we are a small company, but our solutions are at par with any international company, or maybe in some cases maybe better, because we are flexible. We are small, we are flexible. I think the last 2.5 or 3 years, I think we spent in we did a major change. So we have to trim ourselves. We have to train, we have to have good workforce, and we should be profitable. And I think today we achieved, and we changed the business model. And now our focus is after being trim, fit and profitable, we should be sustainable. That means we should sustain these profits over the years. And that is what the future is going to be. It can be very bright. The main thing is that we have to replicate what we are doing in other countries. So I would say that those who are working, they should work like entrepreneurs. And working for somebody is the best place to train themselves, because they are having no risk. And they should really have courage to do things differently, be innovative, and get them trained to be an entrepreneur. That's very, very important. And believe in yourself and just do it.